Thought I might do a tailgate video today just on the different options you have and what you don't have in order to operate the electric boot on the GXL model upwards. So just a few things that I've come across since having the vehicle now for about 1,000 Ks. So I'll go through some of those with you now. So the first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to go into your menu. So we'll go into the settings menu, which is this one here. It has lane departure assist to the first option, and you just scroll across with the arrow keys. And you'll get to vehicle settings, which is this one. Click OK. You have to hold it down. You get the brake suggestion whether it keeps coming off. That's where you turn that off. But PBD is what you're after, so that's the tailgate. So you click on OK on that. And now firstly you've got the volume. So if I click on this as 1, and then I'll open the moot down here. So it's open now, but what I'll do now is I'll go back into the menu and I'll adjust the volume again to the maximum, and I'll close it. So here you have your volume controls. Now with the volume, you've got 3 levels. So this is the first level. So it's on the highest one now, so it should be the loudest. Okay, now I'll go back to, I'll keep it at 1, and now I'll go back to the opening adjustment, which is where you can have different levels. So currently when I was doing the volume test, that's on 4. What I'll do is I'll go down to 1. You have to hit OK on that, otherwise it'll still stay on the previous setting. And I'll show you what 1 looks like. Right, so as you can see there's 5 levels, so level 1 will be the least amount the boot will open, and level 5 will be the highest amount will open. I usually keep it at about 4 because I've had issues in my garage with 5, so it's just personal preference. But there is this pretty cool feature as well that I noticed, and when you go to this setting and you hit OK. Actually, I'm not sure if I hit OK then. No, I did, yep. On this setting, allow you to manually stop it. So if it's going up and it's too high, or you want to have it at a custom level, other than setting it with the number settings, I think that's what it's for. So let's try that out. Yeah, so that setting, I'll do it again. When you have it on the man setting, you can lift it up and say that's as high as you want it. Just gently put your hand on it, and there's 2 beeps and it stops like that. And then to push it down again, you can actually just use your hand. And to push it down again, just do that. And the last thing we're showing is when you turn the whole thing off. So this is if you want the boot to make no noise at all, and essentially it's going to operate like a GX model. So what I'm going to show you now is by turning this PBD off. That's completely off. First thing you'll notice is if you try and open it with the button down here, hold it down, nothing there. You get a request to turn it back on. I'll say no for that. And basically I'll show you now, it's basically a manual boot. So yeah, it's basically a manual boot now. So you just push the button underneath, and there it is. You got to hold the and you just pull it up. But yeah, it really has no assistance at all, so it really is a manual boot. It's actually got a bit of resistance to it, so yeah, you just got to be careful with that. So to go back out of that and have it restart, you just click it back to on. Opening adjustment, which for me is 4, and that's how I like to have it. But yeah, hopefully that's is been helpful for some people that have just picked up a 250. Obviously for a GXL upwards, probably not going to be helpful to GX owners as it's a manual operated boot. But yeah, the noise thing's good. Like, you don't have to have it as loud as, you know, it is when it's on the highest volume. You can cut it down a bit. I think it's still a bit too loud, but if you don't want to try and speak to your dealer or take it in to get it adjusted that way, it's just a quick fix through the menu system. All right, thanks for watching.